There is a strange rule in the prison. Whenever someone dies, the warden will burn the soles of his feet with flames. Only after confirming that the body is completely dead, will he wrap it in a shroud and throw it out. However, all this was seen by the prisoner next door. After the prison guard left, he could not wait to crawl out, drag the old man's body back to his room, cut his own hair, and put it on the old man's face, pretending to be asleep. After arranging everything, he hurriedly crawled back to the next room, dug out the treasure map buried in the wall by the old man, and before the prison guard came back, he successfully sewed himself into the body bag. And then he could only leave it to fate. But fortunately, the prison guards did not suspect anything. In order to ensure that everything was safe, they tied a hammer and threw the body into the sea. Fortunately, the man hid a knife, so he escaped. In the end, the man escaped death. He was reborn and would definitely fight his way to revenge. When the prison guards found him, the man had already swam to the shore. Instinctively for survival, he fled to a farmer's house. After a hearty meal and finding some clothes, he could not wait to change out of his humiliating prison uniform. When he looked at the mirror inadvertently, he was shocked by himself. He had not looked in the mirror for 14 years. Now looking at the weathered and unfamiliar face, he was a little dazed for a moment. He thought of his fiancée and saw his proud father. If it were not for the betrayal of his friend, he would have a bright future. Thinking of this, the man hurried away. A few days later, relying on vague memories, the man successfully returned to the town of his childhood. He wandered the streets like a zombie. By chance, he encountered a guard chasing and beating a criminal. Seeing the scene in front of him, the man's suppressed anger was instantly ignited. He threw himself on the guard like crazy, venting all the humiliation of 14 years. The man never thought that it was his good deed that made the criminal his most loyal younger brother. No matter how the man drove him away, the younger brother would follow him wholeheartedly. On the way to avoid the guard, the man learned that he had a ship docked at the dock. He instantly had a plan. He was going to Monte Cristo to find the legendary treasure. Not long after, several people returned to the younger brother's hometown. In order to thank the man for saving his life, the younger brother's family paid the highest tribute to him. Everyone sang and danced happily, but the man suddenly thought of his wife. He should have had a wife like this. A warm family, but now they live an unbearable life. In the end, the desire for revenge forced the man to steal the boat. After dawn, the man set out for Monte Cristo. He strictly followed the instructions on the map and successfully arrived at Rabbit Rock. He walked west again for 20 steps. When he turned back, the man was shocked. There was a secret cave hidden behind 2 stones. He used all his strength to move the stones away, and then carefully crawled in. But after walking dozens of steps, he suddenly saw the light. The legendary treasure that was rich enough to rival a country actually existed. There were dozens of boxes. They were shining with brilliant light, which made Edmund cry with joy. He looked up to the sky and shouted. He was even more grateful to God for giving him the opportunity for revenge. Due to copyright restrictions, this movie can only take you here. The name of the movie is The Count of Monte Cristo.